Welcome back to the channel. UCS Productions here, and we are back for week 6 of building the Bad Batch Battle in the Canyon. Now, I know it's been a long road to get here, guys, and I haven't been making weekly episodes as I would like to have done, but there has been just cause for that. We've had just lots of trouble with bricklink orders and stuff, and just me trying to figure things out as well with how I want to do them in the mock, because I don't want to go headfirst into doing a certain technique and then figure out that, oh my god, I'm going to have to take this all apart and go for a completely different technique later. So the good news is that I've got a very big sum of parts that has arrived over the last week or two. Okay guys, so I'm now showing you a £70 bricklink order. All of this over to there is £70 worth of Lego that I got from one vendor off of Bricklink. Now this is one of the big orders that I've been waiting for a while, and you may think at first, like, is that £70 worth of Lego? But once you start looking in, some of these pieces are kind of expensive, and like, I mean, there's 20 of those there for one thing, and you got all of this, so it's quite a multitude of different things, and 98% of this is for the mock, and I really want to get a good dent done on the floor in this episode. So we've got this, we also have the package there, and there's actually Lego inside that, and I've got a £30 one to unbox still for you guys. So guys, if you do want to see more of these things in detail and more unboxings and, you know, that kind of stuff, which I don't necessarily show too much in these episodes, it won't just be parts, it'll be minifigs, sets and tech gear, all that kind of stuff, then definitely make sure you head over to my Instagram and TikTok, both under the same name, UCS Productions. Really easy to find, guys, and they will also have the logo that I have for my YouTube channel as well. Anyway, back to the episode. So this is the £30 bricklink order that we just unboxed, guys. Now, the most part of this order was centered around buying these massive plates here. I think these are 16 by 16 plates. I have had my eye out on these for a very long time now, and I've been questioning whether it's a really good idea to use them, and I basically just saw these going for a really good deal, and there were so many in the same shop that I kind of just thought they're going to be great no matter whether it's for this or just like a filler project in the future or something. But I do want to use those for like the main center of the floor, and I'm just going to build up on top of them. So I think I got 8 of those, and then the other things which I really had my eye on for a while and started to look for was these 1x2 dark tan tiles here. These and the 2x4s are something that I very rarely find at a really good price in the UK, so definitely was happy to nab some of those. Really important with these because they're going to be quite handy. Then some of these I've really been trying to buy up reddish brown recently as well, just because I want to create an Endor mock in the future at some point, and I think it's going to be really good for texturing on this mock. And these wedge plates, pretty much all of these are just going to be for contouring all of the floor, which is going to be really good. So glad I could get those. And same again with these, always just good to have dark bluish grey tile, especially these 1x1s. I'm not going to go too in depth about this one because I think I already did a video on it or something like that. Just wanted to show you guys the map again because we haven't actually looked at this together in quite some time, and I've also come up with a new strategy, like a way that I want to get through building this mock, because I think that was a really important thing that I needed to create. Here we have the map on the left hand side. Now running down each side we have the canyon walls, and then it kind of comes in around at the back here. We have the big monument in the middle there where it's going to be built up, and I don't really know what that is, but it's quite a main feature in the battle scene. And I have incorporated my own tunnel using EMG Bricks' design, which is fantastic. Definitely go check out his channel, by the way, guys. He's pretty close to 1,000 subs actually, only a couple hundred off now. Anyway, so yeah, we've got all of this down here. The custom gunship is terribly out of scale, as I've now noticed, but hopefully that's going to go sort of here. Now what I want to focus on is this list. We've got building the gunship for scale. I can actually tick that off. Number 2 on the list, build the floor sections. Now the good thing is, guys, we have just got all of the parts in to do a very heavy section of the floor, so we are going to be doing that hopefully, or a good portion of that this episode. And then we're going to be tiling off areas of the base plates on show. That's also going to be part of this, so we're going to be covering 2 and 3 quite quickly, hopefully in this. We are going to be putting lights in the tunnel at least, and I want to light up the crash scene a little bit, so good information there for you. And we won't really go any further for today because we don't really need to, but you could pause the video and read down if you like. So I've just finished doing my first live stream of building the Bad Batch mock in quite some time now. We've had a massive bunch of parts orders come in over the last couple of weeks, and so what I'd started off doing today was just pretty much parting all of those orders into the correct bag, and then I went ahead and started to decide how I was actually going to go about laying the floor out and the slopes and things like that. So we've made a good dent in it. I know what I'm going to do now. I'm actually going to build a little bit more before I go to bed because I'm sort of in the mood at this point. I just got another update for you, something pretty exciting actually. So we've got some good contouring lines at the minute. I would really like to try and add in a couple more bits of olive green and some reddish brown patches, but my main idea at the minute is to pretty much just get the contouring done and do the whole thing in dark tan, and then go back on top and put like the reddish brown mounds. And I want to obviously leave a space here plain for the gunship crash. I actually want to get some more of this done down here as well for this episode, because I got a bunch more parts to just kind of fill in these panels. I already pre-did this, so it's half done, and all of a sudden it is going to start to look like this. And I really want to get some Light My Brick stuff at some point in the near future for like the strip lights in these tunnel areas. So we are going to be trying to do that. I also do want to do a little bit more. Another thing, yes, there is a ton of minifigs I've just got ordered over the last couple of weeks, and I've got some more coming in too. So I'm trying to leave that for a big kind of minifig haul. It's going to be a massive one, guys. I'm really trying to grow my clone army. So last night I went on GM Productions live stream as a guest. Some of you may have already seen that, and I had a great time. It was really fun. We did some building, we just chatted about Lego and stuff, and so I actually wanted to try and get a bit more use out of my Canon camera. So we actually got a bit of building done. I decided to do some stuff with the mock because this last week I've gone from kind of not doing anything on it for about 2 or 3 weeks to just doing quite a lot. So as you can see, last night we built this portion here. I've carried this along and brung it out, and I'm going to kind of corner that back in at some point. And I did a little bit of plating towards the back here, and then this morning I've just been building on it for about an hour as well, and I've built everything from about this section really upwards. Now it might not actually look like that much, but to try and get it all in keeping, and I tried to add in a little new technique there, like a crack in the rock face. I actually did all of this plating here. I really want to get it looking nice, but the good thing is we've got it looking quite that's like finished now, which is good. I'm not going to change that. And around the back I've brought it up as well. And I know I said I wasn't actually going to do the wall this episode. I'm meant to be doing this, but I did want to just kind of find a point that I'm going to finish on for now. So although I want it to be higher, I really want it to be like a third higher than that. I really want to try and get it leveled off and at least get a nice height all the way around. As you can see, I spent some time last night just clearing everything off the table, putting all the bricks away, and kind of just having a bit of a recount and a look at the mock. But I am really happy with how that's looking, and I'm happy to have a bigger chunk. This week we did accomplish a fair amount of that, and I'm just really happy we've got a solid idea for the plating now. So what I'm doing is I'm running this all the way down, and I'm going to carry that on through, and then I'm going to add some reddish brown on top of that in areas and some plants. So this is going to be like 95% based off accuracy and like 5% just kind of my own inspiration. Unfortunately I didn't actually get any more of the tunnel done this week because I just didn't have any time on the live stream, but I probably am going to get on with doing that after I make this video, and that will be in the next episode. So I'll give you guys a look anyway on how it all is. I want to give you a close up of this rock work because I'm genuinely just so happy with it. Unfortunately, the grey rocky areas aren't as wide as I would have liked. But in the actual TV show, this comes out a lot further, and obviously this is a lot wider because there are meant to be all those trees on there. I am going to try and add in some of those red trees. I haven't yet designed them, but there obviously just won't be as many. I can only build this in like the biggest proportion that I can. I want to apologise again for such a long wait. I know it's nearly been a month since the last update. Just buying a bunch of stuff. I've got a video coming out very soon. I know it's been a long time without a video in general, really. And that is mainly because I've been buying up all these different like minifigs and a couple of really cool sets, and I didn't want to make a little video out of them. I wanted to make one big video, so all my content has kind of been saved up for this video that is going to be coming up. And I've got another minifig, a special decal minifig video coming out as well very soon, hopefully this weekend. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in the next one, or a live stream or something of that nature. Without further ado though, guys, peace out, happy days.